Oh my goodness, have a little look at this. I'm so excited. I am so excited. So this is somewhere, when I used to work on the ships over 20 years ago, we used to come here twice a week on 3 and 4 day cruises for a cruise ship that I used to work on, the Greek ones. Painting? Yeah. Gonna walk the other way. But it doesn't matter because look, we had the view. Oh. Jeff is getting cross with me because we need to get and have some breakfast before the tour that we're going on, which is going to be in Santorini anyway, but obviously I'm bringing you with me and I'll go into more detail later. I am up on deck and you can see behind me, hopefully, the amazing steps of Santorini. Now then, what I was going to say earlier is, years ago, that's my husband sneezing behind me, years ago when we used to come here, I used to walk them, me and a couple of my friends that worked on the ships together, and when we first started it took us 36 minutes. By the time we finished we were able to run up them in 17 minutes. How good is that? We'll be doing that today, let me just tell you that. So there's lots going on around us. You can see there's 3 other ships in. So we've got a Royal Caribbean ship, we've got an MSC ship, and a Costa ship. And look at the way, it's just amazing. And I remember years ago describing it like icing on a cake. And look at those houses and the villas and the hotels all at the top. How amazing is that? And there he is, he's out. I've done that. Yeah. So today is a tender port, which means that we're not docking port side because it's not big enough for us. So they are setting up the gangway here ready for the tenders. So they got a floating dock, I guess, here, where you will walk onto and then jump onto the tender, which will probably be a lifeboat.
Small, isn't it, to us?
What's that? Explorer, is it Explorer? I can't even see from here.
Explorer.
Explorer of the seas. And then that one is Divinia, I'm not sure. And I'm not sure what Costa ship that is over there. But I am so looking forward. The tour we're going on is going to be highlights tour, so it's Oya and Fira. Only half a day, but give us plenty to see and plenty to do in Santorini. Yeah. So there we go, the beautiful Sun Princess, the beautiful Jeffrey in Santorini. How I actually never thought I'd come back here.
This is where we're going now, going up to the top of the town there.
Away?
Yeah, that's a zigzag road, but
oh my god, is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Teaching your grandmother how to suck eggs now, aren't you? Every week, twice a week I came here, Jeffrey, I remember. I've already explained it.
Did your grandmother to suck eggs? That's wrong.
Is a saying. Have you never heard of it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. But it's still wrong in the context. Yeah. Whatever you look at it.
I heard you sneezing and I said on camera, that's my husband sneezing.
Yeah, I lost my voice.
And now he's lost his voice and he can't talk.
I can't talk.
So yes, I was being sarcastic, Jeffrey, when I said, is it? Because I explained already, I used to walk those steps and run them.
Becca's always been sarcastic and she thinks she's right. Yeah. But I'm not explaining it to Becca, I'm explaining it to you.
Oh, thank you.
To all my Filipino friends there, yeah.
Why just Filipino friends?
And all my Filipino and everyone's friend. That's what the princess...
Okay, so we're going to head down here. I'm going to just show you Santorini as we walk by. And explain to you, this is where we're going today. So we are going to head down to the meeting point because we're going on a short tour today, and it is going to be just the highlights of Oia and Santorini, Oia and Fira. So I'm going to obviously bring you with me and show you all the amazing views and the sights that we are about to see today in this beautiful place that I haven't been to for 26 years.
A sticker for the ride tour because we have a lot of groups meeting at the same time, so we want to make sure everything goes perfectly.
Oh, Jeff, see if I can get a really good picture of the ship from here. My glasses on my head. Oh, we've had an eventful time. This is the beautiful view now on the tender. There's my favourite wake. So we nearly didn't get to see, did we, Jeff? Because somebody left the medallion behind. And he had to be helped by crew to go up 5 decks to find it again. They had to hold the boat for him. But he's here. So now we're going to go and enjoy our tour. So if you're on a princess cruise and they say check your medallion, check that it's your medallion, guys. So we initially thought we were going up the zigzag steps I pointed out to you earlier, but it turned out we were going across to the other side of the island, up the dramatic cliffside, around the windy roads.
To introduce ourselves, today you will need a very skilled driver. Streets here are very tricky, especially this one from the port. But it's your lucky day, you have a very good driver with you. His name is Stefanos. Kalimera.
Kalimera.
And this is his first day here.
Oh, down here, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Making our way to see the blue domes, down 20 steps, look to the west and we will see them. Bag.
Huh?
In my bag. In the bag. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Just amazing. Look at that. After we spent time taking in the gorgeous views from the cliff top of Santorini, and trust me, I could have stayed there for a very long time, but we only had limited time on this beautiful island. So we headed through the cobbled streets, taking in all the quaint shops, looking at all the souvenir shops, looking at the lovely things we could buy. And I love the pops of colour that you see with the flowers, because obviously there's blue and white everywhere, and then some sort of candy colours, but then there was this bright pink flowers which are just gorgeous, and it's a lovely pop of colour in such a gorgeous place. And the thing I noticed the most, and I don't know whether I say this further on in the video, but while I'm editing it, I noticed I don't think anything could have prepared me for just how busy it was on this tiny island. It definitely wasn't like this. I mean, obviously it was a very long time ago that I was last here, but I think social media has done its thing and it's drawn the crowds in to Santorini. Oh, look at that. It looks like a net on the top of it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh my God, look at that. I've been a house in there.
Imagine. So Santorini, being famous for its steps, we've walked quite a few today, and there's some more.
There's our ship there.
Which one is ours? The biggest one in the middle.
Yeah.
So there we are. Our ship is, there's one either side of it, and then ours is the one in the middle, nearest us. Yeah.
Chinga. Else in there.
Yeah.
Come on in. Going on the other side.
And you walk down there to get the good photos, and then you've got to walk back up the steps again. Look at us go. We actually managed to find our way back from where we started. There is a church, a beautiful church behind me. And I literally just said to Jeff, the last time I was here was not 26 but 28 years ago. And tourism has absolutely gone boom here. It was not like this the last time I came. We're going to have a little look and see if we can go inside the church to have a look around now. Obviously I had to look into the history of this gorgeous whitewashed church with an iconic blue dome on it, and I found out that in 1956 it was actually ruined by an earthquake, and they had to rebuild it in its current position because of the danger of the location that it was originally in and danger of collapse. So we've just spent a lovely hour wandering around Santorini. Lots and lots of tourists because there are so many big ships in today. But we got out, no problem at all. We've come back to the bus station and there's a man selling fresh fruit.
Castelli. I don't know where it's that to, but we're gonna go there.
Castle, obviously. Oh, it's the dome-shaped one up there, is it?
Yeah, I've done
More steps. Yay! So we were in Ia, now we're in Pyrgos, and we're making our way to Castelli Square. So we managed to get this far. We went as far as that. I've got a photo outside there, but then the castle was even further again. So then we ended up coming back because we've only got half an hour, and I definitely don't think we'll do it at that time. I'm just going to turn the volume down on myself here because nobody wants to listen to me heavy breathing all over the place. There were lots of steps in my defence. Also, I may have been a bit of a complainer. I think that's fair to say. Jeff would probably agree with that. And I am a little bit gutted now because I bet the views when we get to the top would have been amazing. We did have limited time. I guess it just means we'll have to go back. So the next stop is this beautiful winery with amazing views, and we can even see the ship. Here we go, Jeff.
That's to go down to the donkey.
It is. It's to go down to the ship.
No, it's not, is it?
Well, that is it. We are done in Santorini. We have been brought up to where we need to get a cable car. The steps that I used to walk are just there. I'm going to show you them in a sec. And then we are going to head back to the ship, get us some lunch, get some refreshing done because we're absolutely sweltering in this heat, and then just take a, I don't know what we're going to do for the rest of the day, Jeff. Probably just stare at Santorini.
I go to the church.
Oh, you're going to, oh, he's going to have a little look in the church. Getting all aggy now he is because he's hot. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Memories, literally memories are just rushing back. I remember this now all so well. And it's crazy to be back. Well, Santorini has been amazing. Slightly busier than I remember it being. But it's been beautiful. There's been just amazing scenery, beautiful views, lovely places to see. Lots of heat. And this is what we're parting with. And we're going on the cable car, so even better views there, I guess.
€1.
Are they actually? Wait for me then. Here we go, these are the steps. Old port that we used to walk down up and down every single week.
Bien fait de mettre ma casquette, Marguerite.
Only one thing for it when you're this hot and you've walked this many steps in Santorini, treat yourself to an ice cream. Because I am the same colour as it.
If you are going to Santorini, you've probably done a bit of research and you've heard horror stories about the queues. Now, we were queuing, it was a long queue, however, it did go down quite fast. I think in total we were there for about 40 minutes from the time we started queuing until the time we got onto the cable car.
See, there's some lovely views while we're waiting for the cable car, mind. Just the queue is hugely long.
Ahí se aparta. No creo que dejen pasar a la peña.
Our turn next.
And here's an interesting fact for you. The cable car of Santorini was actually funded by a ship owner who also lived on the island, so was resident in Santorini. And in 1979, he started a fund. That is then what paid for the cable car of Santorini. And it took 2 years to build, from 1980 to 1982. It actually has a capacity to transport 1,200 people per hour, 600 people in each direction. And that's where we've just come from.
So now we are back in the port. I've lost Jeff. I'm going to try find it. We're going to get the tender back to the ship. I'll see you later. We're just having a wander and look what I found. There's all pictures, it's like got lines on it, but look, there's me and Jeff and the bear. Oh, that's really cute. It just happened. I don't know whether it's because it's connected to our medallion or whether it's just something that's on display constantly and we just happened to walk by when it was there. But I was really sad at first. I was like, I can't believe how much weight I put on. But I'm like, do you know what? It's us. And if I go on to lose a little bit of weight, I can't do because I have to, then so be it. Because I look back at these photos and I go, do you know what? Look how well I've done. Anyway, we're going now to have a little lounge around in the piazza and I think there's a band playing. I went the wrong way. Oh, almost forgot to tell you. Guess what's happening tonight? We're a little bit excited, aren't we, Jeff? Guess what's happening later? Only a silent disco. We didn't actually know. I'm not whispering, I am. We didn't actually know that there was going to be one, but it came up on our little apps today, so a little bit excited about that. Going to watch the band on deck. I'm going to bring you with me because it's going to be amazing, I'm sure. Still in Santorini, so we're having a little wander around, trying to find our bearings because we haven't been, here before. And it says, the dome is temporarily closed. So onto the deck we go to have a drink while watching the band. With this as our beautiful view. Oh, I just, honestly, I could never get sick of that. Didn't think I'd ever come back here, but look at it. Jeff left without me. So some things I actually want to tell you about Santorini before I forget is that the vineyard, so they make their own wine here and it's really popular, And the vineyards are not like ours. They don't grow on trees. Well, like, I suppose they are kind of trees, but they grow the wine on a vine that is in the ground from a basket. Is that right? Yeah, and they change the basket every 20 years. So I don't know how that works. I think Jeff just dribbled pineapple over the edge of the ship.
No, it's still here.
Oh, okay. I saw him looking down, I was like, oh no. The houses, because there's active volcanoes around here, the houses are made, a lot of them, not all of them, out of volcanic ash. You're making me laugh now. Out of volcanic ash, or they were. I don't know if they still are now, but they were years ago. And how many active volcanoes? No, how many islands are there? 5 different islands of Santorini. This one being the main one. And it's actually called, what did she say? It's not called Santorini.
Thera.
It's called Thera, but everybody knows it as Santorini because obviously it's Santorini. And I'm trying to think of some more interesting information, but if I think of it, I will come back on here and tell you. Not so much interesting information, but useful information. If you are planning on coming to Santorini and you're on a tour or you're doing it by yourself, but if you are on a tour and you go to Oia, which is O-I-A, looks like Oia but it's pronounced Oia, then don't buy your magnets there, guys, because we bought our magnets there. It was 4 or 5 euros, 4 or 5 euros, and then we went to, where was it?
Thera.
No.
Pyrgos. Pyrgos.
Pyrgos? We think it's called Pyrgos next. And they were slightly cheaper there. They were 2 euros. So I bought a few more there. Then when we got back to the port to tender back to the ship, they were 1 euro at the port. The old port in Santorini. As soon as you get off your tender boat to go anywhere, that's where they were the cheapest. So a little bit of useful information if you are going to spend money on a magnet.
And also
Pyrgos?
Oia.
Oh.
Is the most expensive part of Santorini.
Oh, it is the most expensive part, and it's a beautiful part of Santorini. I'm really glad we went there. That should have really given us a clue when she told us that. But still, I bought magnets there. Well, a magnet just for Megs. So there we are. Yes, so Oia was the most expensive part, and Pyrgos, before they start singing, was the farmer's land. And there's one island that's been inhabited by one person with his goats and chickens for 40 years. Ever the romantic, he's taking me to a quiz, a sports quiz. I got the headphones.
I'm gonna close this.
We went for dinner in the eatery this evening and then back to the piazza to watch the dancers and the singers.
Bedtime. And we're taking some nata tarts back. One each and one for my sister-in-law.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.